Welcome to Tasmania. In this Australia travel vlog, we're starting our epic East Coast Tasmanian road trip. We're starting off with the charming towns of Richmond and Swansea, and we're going to explore what to do, what to eat, and where to stay.
If you're new here, welcome. We're Jay and John, Aussie travellers on a bucket list mission to experience 100 countries. Along the way, we'll be sharing the best food, sights, and local gems we discover. Right now, we're exploring the breathtaking east coast of Tasmania, showing you the best places to eat, stay, and play in this spectacular part of Australia. From fresh seafood and gourmet local produce to stunning scenery and off-the-beaten-path adventures, join us as we discover why Tasmania is a must-visit destination.
Okay, we're at Sydney Airport now, about to head to Tasmania, and we're excited.
Yeah, this is going to be such an awesome trip. I'm really looking forward to our epic Tasmania road trip. It's going to be so good. Now, we're on the bus this morning and it was a little bit cold, 6 degrees. I think that's only going to be the warm-up for the main event in Tasmania, so it's going to be very interesting to see how we go. We've just arrived to Hobart Airport and we're getting picked up by Alice Car Rentals. They're going to take us to the store and we're going to go get our car.
We're at the Alice Car Rental Hobart office, just 5 minutes outside of Hobart Airport, and we're just about to pick up our hire car for our road trip around Tasmania. So I've been really impressed with the experience from Alice Car Rental. They send you a form before you actually come and pick up your car, so you can do all the paperwork before you even get here. And then all you need to do is show your license, pay the deposit, and then you're on your way. So Alice Car Rental is a family-owned Australian business that's been operating in Hobart for just a bit over a year, but they started in Alice Springs, hence the name Alice Car Rental. We love supporting local businesses, so Alice Car Rental is a great place to come, and I'm really excited to get on the road.
So our first stop is Richmond. So it's a colonial era heritage town. It's close to Hobart, and we've been told that when you're in Richmond, you've got to try a scallop pie. So let's see how we go. Feeling a bit peckish on the way to Richmond? Drop by Coal River Farm for a taste of fresh Tasmanian gourmet food.
If you want to try some beautiful locally made Tasmanian chocolate and cheese in a picturesque farm setting, come to Coal River Farm. It's just outside Hobart, a short drive from Hobart Airport. Richmond is pretty as a picture. This charming town has around 50 Georgian-style properties that have been meticulously restored and now operate as shops, restaurants and cafes.
The original custodians of the land around Richmond were the Mummy-Ramina people of the Oyster Bay Nation, and we pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging.
If you want the best cafe in Richmond, come to Wattlebanks Cafe in Providore. It's in a gorgeous garden setting and they've got some delicious food such as the 4 leeks and 3 cheeses arancini, which is what we were recommended by the staff here. So it's nicely crumbed arancini. It comes on a parmesan and paprika dip and it looks so nice. So I'm just gonna crack it in. So you can see some beautiful, tasty rice here that's been nicely flavoured. Oh, that arancini has such a nice crunch when you bite into it, and it's beautifully flavoured. I love that dip, which has the beautiful flavour of paprika. It's really creamy and really decadent. And this was $16.
The Richmond Bakery has such a mouth-watering array of sweets and treats and savoury items as well. So I didn't realise that scallop pies was a thing, but it is, and when you're in Richmond, you've got to try the Richmond Bakery curried scallop pie. So I'll open it up and show you. Now, a Tasmanian mate of mine said a good scallop pie will have 5 scallops in there. Well, there's at least 3 in there. So 3 scallops in the pie, moderate. Now this was $10.90, so it's not the cheapest pie in the world, but I'm sure it makes up for flavour. Oh, So what I like about this pie is firstly the curry taste. So having a curried flavour pie is a bit of a novelty to begin with. And then there's this seafood taste that permeates all the way through. So you can definitely taste the scallops in there. And it really works well with that curry. This is a really interesting Tasmanian food experience and a flavour explosion.
Richmond is one of Tasmania's most historic towns, with plenty of colonial era landmarks to visit. There are plenty of contemporary things to do in Richmond as well.
It's amazing how much historical significance Richmond has. So behind me is St John's the Evangelist Church. It's the oldest still operating Catholic church in Australia. So it's been standing here ever since 1837.
If you want to see what Hobart was like in the 1820s, come to Old Hobart Town in Richmond. So this is a model village which has beautiful miniature houses. I came here about 20 years ago and it's a really cute place to visit. And this Tasmanian attraction is award-winning.
Richmond Jail is the oldest intact jail in Australia. So it dates back all the way to 1825. So you can come into the museum and see what life was like as a convict in Tasmania. And entry is $12. Richmond Bridge is the oldest stone-span bridge in Australia that's still standing. So it's a really charming looking sandstone bridge. It's on the Tasmania Convict Trail. This bridge was built way back in 1823.
One of the quirkier attractions in Richmond is Pooseum. It's a museum dedicated to scat or animal droppings. Now, my high school librarian actually wrote a book on animal droppings called Who Done That? And I thought that was pretty weird at the time. I didn't expect there'd be a whole museum dedicated to animal droppings, but there you go.
If you love your hedge mazes, come to Tasmania. You'll find an abundance of mazes everywhere, and Richmond is no exception. Here you can find Amaze Richmond.
After spending a fun day exploring Richmond, we headed up the coast to our accommodation for the night. On the drive from Richmond to Swansea, we made a quick stop at Grey Cafe, a charming roadside cafe tucked away in the hills. It's the perfect place to grab a hot drink and light meal before continuing your journey up Tasmania's east coast.
Grey Cafe is a really cute roadside cafe on the way to Swansea in Tasmania, and it has some beautiful toasties, sausage rolls, but you've got to get in quick for those, and drinks like the hot chocolate. So our toasty was $10.50, the hot chocolate in the large size was $6, and this toasty smells absolutely divine. So I can really smell the herbs from that pesto in there, and it's got some baby spinach, it's got the pesto, the chicken. Yeah, I can see, is it walnuts? It looks so delicious. It's also got some camembert cheese in there that just melts so nicely and goes really gooey. I love how the Turkish bread is nice and crispy and it just combines so nicely together. And on a cold winter's day, you can't go past a hot chocolate. It's creamy and frothy and just perfectly chocolatey.
If you're driving from Richmond to Swansea, the Tasmanian Garden and Sculpture Park also makes for a great little stop. It's a free public garden that showcases native Tasmanian plants in a beautiful bushland setting, with walking tracks, picnic areas and some quirky local sculptures dotted throughout. It's a peaceful spot to stretch your legs, connect with nature and see some of Tasmania's unique flora up close. One quick little pit stop on your way to Swansea is to check out the Spiky Bridge. So it was made all the way back in 1843 by convicts, and it was made just from field stones. So there's no cement or mortar put together for this bridge. So it's quite a feat. The reason for the vertical spikes at the top remains a little bit elusive. So it could have been just to act as a bit of a windbreak. Another theory is that it's to stop cows from falling over the bridge. Or it just looks really cool. We stayed at Hamptons on the Bay in Swansea. This is a tranquil coastal retreat with sweeping views across Great Oyster Bay towards Freycinet National Park and Maria Island. It's all about relaxation, nature and those stunning ocean vistas. The cabin was cosy and beautifully decorated, with thoughtful touches like an espresso machine and heaters in every room to keep us warm during the chilly Tasmanian nights. We loved waking up to the sound of the waves, and at night, the dark sky gave us incredible views of the stars. It's only a 12-minute drive from Swansea town, but it feels like a peaceful retreat a world away. If you want to experience the serenity of Hamptons on the Bay too, check out the link in our video description. Our only regret with Hamptons on the Bay is that we didn't stay for longer. So we were only here for one night, but I think it would be great just to stay here for a couple of days and really soak up the atmosphere. It's a perfect spot for a stopover, but we recommend staying a couple of days. We'd like to give a big thank you to Alice Car Rental and Hamptons on the Bay for partnering with us and making this video possible. In our next video, we'll continue our Tasmania East Coast road trip with a Swansea food tour. We'll discover more of the best Tasmania local produce, including vineyard tastings at Mayfield Estate, delicious desserts at Catesbury Farm, and the best food spots in Swansea. So that wraps up our first 24 hours in Tasmania. If you enjoyed exploring Tasmania with us, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. We've got plenty more Tassie to explore. We're Bucket List Travellers. See you next time.